One thing that blew me away was your chapter when you spoke about you don't have to be even perfect at any of the things that you do.
Yeah.
On the mathematics of that, like, are solid. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, I'm considered to be a very successful business person in this country. I'm on Dragon's Den. You know, I'm, a lot of people, you know, have a very high opinion of me as a business person. But when I look at like what I'm actually good at in business, it's not very much at all. And then I started reading about this idea of skill stacking and looking at some of the world's greatest in their industries, whether it's Steve Jobs or it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and none of them are the best at anything. And people might go, well, what do you mean? Well, if you look at Cristiano Ronaldo, he's not the fastest player in the world. He's not the best header in the world. He's not the best striker in the world, the best defender in the world. He's not the best passer in the world. He's definitely not the best free kick or penalty taker in the world. But he is the best player in the world, according to many. And so how is that possible? And it's kind of like a mathematical equation that if you are just in the top 10% at a bunch of things, if you're in the top 10% at 6 things in a village of 1 million people, mathematically, you're actually the best in the village at those things combined. And the thing that really makes people genius in the world is when they have complementary and unique skills in their industry. So the reason why in my industry, and the reason why Gary Vaynerchuk over in America are considered to be the rock star entrepreneurs, you know, of like our age or whatever, is because we both had a few unique and complementary skills in our skill stack. For me and Gary, we were the entrepreneurs that weren't the most successful, weren't the richest, didn't have the biggest companies, but we both ran marketing agencies. And what that meant was in our skill stack, we know how to use social media to extend our own voice. And the other part was public speaking, which me and Gary both have. Most CEOs don't know how to use social media to build an audience of 5 million, or in Gary's case, 20 million people. So although there's better entrepreneurs, the ones that are held up as the rock stars have that in their skill stack. They're not the best entrepreneurs, but they're considered the best because of that one unique and complementary thing in their skill stack. And I really reflect on that because, you know, in the US, it's Gary. Over here, a lot of people will say that it's like me or Ben Francis. And again, that's an incredibly important thing because I'm really bad at most things in business. My maths is bad. I can't spell. Operationally, I'm bad. But I have a few complementary things in my stack that I've really lent into. And those have defined me. Speaking, sales, psychology. Yeah, it's all I've needed.